Hi loves, I wanted to do a video on my Real Eats box. Now this box I pay for myself. I don't get sponsored by anybody for anything. So this is all me, and I don't know, I've been getting it for probably a couple months now. I like it. It's expensive. I'm definitely going to say it is expensive, but it's very convenient and the food is good quality. It's always been good. There's been like one or two things I did not like, but that's one or two things out of quite a few things. Like I said, have gotten this for quite a few weeks. So if you're wondering what it is a food subscription, pretty much is what it is. Wow, excuse me, sorry. Hold on, one momento. Wow, okay. It's warm today and my throat was so dry, I don't know why. Anyways, I found this like through some Facebook ad probably. That's where I find all of these dangerous things I end up buying. And you know what? I eat like crap, so I wanted something where I can actually have a few good meals to eat during the week that I know are like nutritious, healthy, simple. Calories aren't too bad. Sodium's not too bad. You have to watch it if you are watching your sodium. I would watch each particular meal, but all in all, it's been pretty damn good. It is $60 a week for the 4 meals. It gets cheaper the more meals you get. So if you're really, this is all you're eating, you would obviously order more than 4 meals. Or if you're ordering it for a family, I do it just for myself. And the 4 meals is perfect for me because this is why I do it. Everything is psychological with me. If I start to eat a little bit better here and there, I will genuinely just eat a little better all the time. And my food taste will go kind of along with it, which I have noticed. So I've been eating a lot less sugars and things. I've been eating a lot healthier, a lot more vegetables. I'm always pretty good with that, but then I'm one or the other. Like I love fast food and I'll eat fast food, and then my next meal will be like whole grains and greens from the local farm and fresh meat from a farm that's, free range and this, so I'm just kind of like one extreme or the other. But I just really wanted this one because I figured it would get me in the groove of eating better, would also give me 4 meals every single week that I know I'm eating better good, and it's just for me. So what I do is I put each meal in one of these and I put it in my fridge, and I'll show you what the meals are like. You don't have to do that. I do it just to keep them together, and that way when I want one of the meals, I just grab the one that I want and call it a day. So you get the paper and it comes like this. It has come different. Sometimes it's smaller and sometimes it's bigger, but it's Real Eats. It comes from New York. I don't know if they ship everywhere, but I'm in Connecticut and they do ship here. They ship a lot of places. And it comes in little bags and you boil it. So there's no microwaving, which I really like because microwaving just really it just ruins the food. Nothing tastes as good when it's microwaved. It can always be better if it was cooked any other way but a microwave. So that's kind of like and it's just not good. Like microwaves have a lot of radiation, they're just not good. So I like that you just boil this. Literally, it takes 6 minutes. The most each meal takes is 6 minutes boiling. So you boil the water, it takes what, 2-3 minutes to boil water, not very long. And then you just throw these little bags in the boiling water for as long as it says on there, and that is it. And then after, you just take some little grippers or whatever it is and take them out of the water, open them up, put it on a plate, and your food is good. It's cooked, it's fresh, it's never frozen. It's just like packed, vacuum packed, which I guess keeps it fresh for a week. That's how long that they're good for. So refrigerate upon receipt. Keep meals refrigerated at 41 degrees, obviously a refrigerator, and eat them before. It says 227 for this meal. So this is the weekly. This is for the 20th, February 20th. And this is, so I mean, it's very simple as to what to do. With each one, it's going to say heat for 3 minutes. So that means you boil it for 3 minutes. And when it's done after 3 minutes, you just take it out and it's done. And I've not had any issues with anything being undercooked. I'd say here's another 3-minute bag. The only thing with the shrimp, I had once that 6 minutes they wanted it, and it was just a little bit overcooked. And they were a little chewy after 6 minutes, but that was only the shrimp, and this is shrimp. But like here we go, spinach pesto shrimp, 6 minutes. So it says 6 minutes. Honestly, everything's already cooked. So technically, you really could eat it like this because it's cooked. It's not like the water is cooking it. The hot water is just warming it up so it's suitable to your taste. So the shrimp I'm probably going to do for like 3 or 4 minutes because I just don't want it overcooked. And that is the menu for the week. So every week there will be three different meals by like 3 different chefs. Sometimes 1 or 2 chefs, whatever. But usually different chefs than your typical. And I don't know. It's kind of, I like that. That's kind of interesting. So like for this week, it was the cumin chicken, the pesto shrimp, and the grilled steak. Those were the 3 meals that were special for this week only. So next week I can't get those meals. Sometimes they will end up adding one of those meals like into the whole mix. I don't know how they do it or how they decide it. I wish that they would do surveys. I think that if they see this, do surveys. Have people do surveys on each thing that they get. Like if you're buying this, send an email. If they don't take it, that's fine, but I would totally take it. And just see, like, you know, how did the person like the food and what could have been better. I think that they can gain so much from that, and they don't do that, which is kind of strange, but whatever. So yeah, these are just the ones that they will have for a few weeks, like maybe a month. I've noticed they changed. Like I said, I think I've been since the end of last year, the beginning of the year. Around that time, I ended up signing up for this. You can cancel whenever you want. You can also pause weeks. But I signed up for it, and it's changed about 3 times. So some of the same stuff is in here, like the salmon rice bowl has been there the whole time, but the Moroccan chicken wasn't. And I actually had that in one of these weeks. It was maybe like a month or 2 ago. I had gotten that in one of the special, like you could pick during the week, and I didn't care for it that much. I don't know why. It was good, but I didn't care for it. I'm not a big eggplant person. So like there's the cumin lime salmon. I never tried that. The turkey meatballs, I love that. I have already ordered like 4 of those. They are so good. The chickpea tagine, I don't even know. I did not care for that. That was one of the few I really didn't care for. Didn't try shrimp and white beans yet. Didn't try, the glazed chicken is amazing. I have that in here. And then the beef chili is also very good. So let me show you what I got in here. So this is the glazed chicken meal, and this is what it comes like. So these plastic bags, they say that they are free of chemicals. They don't leach chemicals into your food. As for plastic, it is plastic. I don't know if they're recyclable. I don't know how that would work. So you do have that, but you know what? It's hard to win them all. Let's just be for real. It's hard to win them all, and I'm glad that they are chemical free. So hopefully it's not seeping anything into my food. That's too dangerous. I don't know. So, wow, we have the red rice. Help if I open the cup. The red rice for the glazed chicken. So it tells you what meal. It's the glazed chicken meal. It tells you this is the red rice, and it tells you it needs to be boiled for 3 minutes. I just take a little pot, boil the water, throw the 6-minute one in first, and then after 3 minutes goes by, throw 3 minutes in, and after 3 minutes it's done. Ollie up 6 minutes, you got a meal. We have spinach pesto shrimp. I already showed you that. So this is shrimp with the pesto. What else do we have for this one? The basmati, is that how you say it? Rice, spinach, pesto, shrimp. So 3 minutes. That goes with this. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Boil it 6 minutes. When that's halfway done, you put that in there. What else comes with this? Carrots and peppers also comes with this little shrimp meal. So that's a pretty awesome meal. Let me tell you, they do taste, it does taste fresh. It doesn't taste like there's like crap in it. I like that. I appreciate that. This, I really love this glazed. I love this meal. So this is the glazed chicken. This is the dipping sauce. I like to put it on the rice and the chicken and just all over everything. This dipping sauce doesn't look like much, but it's so good. And then the mustard greens for the glazed chicken. And these are actually really good too. There was only one time I got mustard. I think they were mustard greens. I love the kale always, but I think it was mustard greens or some bok choy. It was one of those, and it had this really gingery, I didn't like it at all, but all the other ones I've loved. And then here's my glazed chicken, and it's really cold. Everything comes nice and packaged cold. It comes in this little box that has this reflective, like insulated box, and it comes with 2 of these big ice packs. So this is still completely frozen pretty much. It's a little bit thawed because it is hot today in comparison to what it's been like, but this is still completely frozen. And they say if you get your package and it's not completely frozen, to just email them. So I'm sure if it's not frozen, don't eat it, because it might have just sat somewhere for a little too long. The postman can screw up, it happens, but contact them and I'm sure they'd make it right. I don't know. So my glazed chicken, and then here we have the fennel cumin chicken. So I have spinach mint couscous, and I have the fennel cumin chicken. So you can see 6 minutes, and it has the date on there so you know when to eat it by. We have, now is that it? Yeah. So I guess with this is that. Fennel, we have the couscous, and we have the chicken. I don't see anything else that comes with that. Could be missing something here. Hold on. Nope, that's glazed chicken. Okay, and then we have steak and mushrooms. So I have some asparagus. I have some miso celery root. I've never tried this. Looks like mashed potatoes, but it's miso celery root. And we have steak and mushrooms. I didn't know it was mushrooms with the steak. Maybe I didn't pay attention. So that was my choice. That was the 4 that I got. So what I did was I ended up getting all of the specials for the week because they all looked appealing to me. And I only got 1 of these, and I got the glazed chicken, and I would have got the meatballs, but I had gotten 2 meatballs last week. I got 2 of them. Sometimes, like, if there's one, I usually always get what the week has because it's different and I want to try it. But if it's something like I know I'm not going to like or want, then I'll just get 2 from here. But yeah, so I think it's pretty neat, especially if, you know what, I think for a single person, this is so awesome. For me, I live in Connecticut and it's so expensive. Everything is so expensive. Food is ridiculously expensive. So this is $15 a meal, and I calculate that in my head and I'm like, wow, that is expensive. But it is good quality food. Everything is supposed to be like free range chicken, organic, all organic food. All of the ingredients are on the website, like they're not on here. I think some weeks have had it on here, but for nutritional information, you just go to their website. It tells you all of the ingredients. It tells you the sodium content and all of that, what's in it. They keep a gluten out of a lot of things. A lot of them are not too dairy based. It's not, I wouldn't suggest this for anybody with allergies, but for someone like me, like I don't want to have that much dairy because it just doesn't agree with me. The amount of dairy in here never bothers me. So even if there's like a little bit in something, it doesn't bother me. The sodium has never been upsetting to me, and I am sensitive to that. So even though some things I've looked at, I'm like, wow, that's kind of high. Not too high, but it is high. It hasn't bothered me. And the meal size for me works. I don't eat giant meals. And most of the time I cannot finish one of these meals. So I'll either like save some for later, or I'll just give the rest away to like my mom or to Eric or to whoever wants to eat it. But I like it. I skipped next week. I've skipped a couple weeks. I'm probably going to cancel because it is expensive. I will cancel soon, but it has helped me just get into the rhythm of eating better, to being more conscious. I don't know. I just think the more that we go without the thought and without doing things to try, the easier it is just to fall out of it and just kind of go the other way. And so this keeps me cautious. I'm like, I've eaten this is a good meal. And a lot of times too, this is another thing, what I would do is I'll order like Domino's, or I'd go get a burger from Burger King or McDonald's, and that's what because I would just want something easy, and I would just want to eat something quick at night. And so now what I do is half of the time that I would normally do that, half of that time I will just be like, you know what, I have these, I'm going to boil water, and in 6 minutes, less, basically 10 minutes, I'm going to have my meal on a plate, and it's going to be a really nice meal. So I do that. So I will still go get a burger every now and then, but I would say more than half of the time that I would have before 2 months from now, like 2 months ago, I would have went and got a burger. I am eating these instead, and that is where it's at. So that for me works good. So to each his own with things, but if you do, I will link something down below where you can save $30 off of your first order. That's what I did. I got $30 off my first order, and I was like, if it's terrible, I can cancel. And it's very easy to cancel, and it's very easy to skip a month or skip a bunch of months. And usually they give you 2 to 3 weeks where you can actually go in and see what the meals will be for that week, and you can pick them ahead of time. Or if there's something you're like, none of them appeal to me, and just skip it and then deal with it the next week. So they'll charge, typically I think they charge like 3 or 4 days before they ship out, and I get this every Tuesday. Typically Tuesday or Wednesday it comes, usually on Tuesday. And yeah, it's not bad. I have no issue so far. One time I had to email them because they sent a different vegetable, and I was like, I have bok choy, but I was supposed to get snap peas, and I was just wondering, like, was it supposed to be like that? Did I get something wrong? And they were like, that just happens sometimes. We had to switch it, and we weren't able to change it on the website. So that kind of like, I wasn't too big on that. One, because I wouldn't have ordered that meal if I knew that was in there. Even as small of a detail as that is, it was a big detail to me. These are $15 meals, and $15 is $15. But they did respond back, and I could understand it was just a vegetable. And I'm sure if I would have went back and been like, and said something, they might have taken care of it. I don't know. They didn't do anything, I wasn't expecting anything, but that's just like what I'm saying. I'm just telling you my experience with this company, because I pay for this every week myself. I don't know how. I do it sometimes. But eating is very important, and I eat like a damn bird half the time, and then I gorge at night. So I don't eat during the day, and then at night I get really hungry and eat a lot of shit. So I make one of these meals to fill my ass up before that nighttime comes, so I don't gorge on a bunch of crap, and wouldn't you know, I have been doing a lot better. So lots of blessings, lots of love. Thank you for watching. Hope y'all are doing great. Bye.